What's up everyone, this is Indy with TGN and today I'm bringing you a first look at Magic Online 2012 Duels of the Planeswalkers. Now the first thing you'll want to do, if you've ever played this game before, is go into your help and options settings, completely uncheck display hints and tips. Unless you've never played this game before or are unsure about things, you'll want to do this. Otherwise, these really annoying confirmation windows will keep popping up every other second in your game, just telling you what that card's ability is or what that phase of the turn is. So if you don't need it, definitely skip it. Other things you can do once you unlock the trial version of this game and pay for it is go in and set up custom games. You've got 3 different types of games here: free-for-all, two-headed giant, archenemy. Then you can go into multiplayer and actually invite your friends to play, create custom matches. You can do a quick match to join someone else's, or create your own match. And this is another feature that's opened up after you purchase the game. And then obviously campaign mode is where you're going to go in to unlock opponents and decks. Now let's take a look at a campaign mode game just to check out the actual gameplay. So we're going to see here we're playing this dude. He plays a red deck. So like I said, not crazy about either one of these, but we'll choose this one. And the white deck is based on creatures and equipment. And of course we get to look at some cool artwork before the game loads. I'm a huge fan of MTG artwork. Now we're deciding whether or not to keep or mulligan down. I don't know, I'm a big fan of having more land off the get-go, so we'll just keep it. Especially since I have a card that I can cast right away. It's always good to get a creature out first turn if you can. So he plays a solid red deck and it has a lot of direct damage cards in it, and as well as artifact destroying cards, which isn't great for my deck because the equipments are all artifacts. So we're gonna go ahead and attack because he's got nothing right now. The graphics are kind of cool in here too. As you can see, when a creature comes out into play, it's got the little swirly above it saying it's got summoning sickness. If you have, which I don't at the moment, but if you have an instant card in your hand, it'll put like a glowing purple halo around it. The yellow glowing means that you can play it right away. And if you right click, make sure to always right click, because if you left click the card, it will try to either play it or activate its ability. Just become a fan of right clicking in this game, because I have accidentally clicked cards to block with or cast when I didn't really mean to. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to play this one because we can search our library for an equipment card. And especially with this guy's deck, it's very important to get as much out at the beginning of the game as I can. And as far as I know, the first opponent's deck has 0 flying creatures. So we're going to go ahead and go with flying. We're going to attack with both ours. It'd be really nice if he was land screwed. No, he's not. Okay, so yes, as you can see here, Forest Walk. We have none, but if we chose the green deck, it would have been completely unblockable damage. And what do we get this turn? Okay, so this one pretty much taps one of his creatures and it lasts for a turn. So we can play him, or we can play this guy. I think we'll play him. We'll tap this guy and we'll go ahead and get one last attack in that he cannot block. So we're going to go ahead and hit him for 5. He can't do much about it. We got him down under 10 before he actually can do anything to us, so that's pretty good. While we go on through with the gameplay, just talking about this versus the old Magic Online, I'm kind of still more into the old Magic Online because you could pretty much have a huge binder with all your cards in it and, you know, like customize anything you want. So far in this game, everything's pretty much pre-made. Now, the reason I kept this up here is because this is one of the cards he has that destroys an artifact. Good thing we didn't cast our equipment, because if we did, he would have something to target and destroy. In this case, he does not. So now we can safely put this guy out. And we still have the land. Oh, okay. And we still have the land to equip it. So let's see, what would we want to put this on? We would want... We'll put it on a 2/2. Preferably one we don't want to lose. We're going to stick him on this. Activate ability. So now he has flying. And +1/+0, he's unblockable. This guy can block, even though he has summoning sickness. So we're going to go ahead and leave the rest, because I have nothing that can kill that card right now. It would just be me sacrificing a creature, essentially. And he has plenty of direct damage cards in there, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does something here. Okay, first strike means basically his creature's damage hits before mine even can deal damage. Here, okay, here's one of his direct damage. It deals damage equal to the number of mountains he controls, so that's 4. So he's killing my guy here. But what's going to happen after he dies is the equipment comes off, and I can then reattach this equipment to one of my remaining creatures, which is good. I'm not crazy that there's like really nothing in my hand to play. So we're going to activate the ability here again. Put him on a 2/2. And we have another creature that he cannot attack, or I'm sorry, block. So we're definitely attacking with this, and there's really no point in attacking with these because he will kill them, send them to the graveyard, and start pumping up the new guy. As you can see, he already is starting to. So we'll just attack with this, get our 3. And he pretty much has one turn to do something, otherwise I think I might have this one. So other things with the trial version of this, if you do get on Steam and download the trial of this game, you won't be able to change the difficulty. You won't be able to go into the deck editor at all. You won't be able to click on any of the custom game features. Okay, so let's see, what does he have? Well, he's tapping everything, but all of his land is completely open. So I think he's waiting to see whether or not I block, and if I don't block, he's going to go ahead and cast some sort of instant direct damage. And I don't want to sacrifice these guys, because if he does do something like that, I want to be able to reattach my equipment. I've got 20 points down here. Can certainly take the damage. Let's see what he has. Okay, so he just has a little +1/+0 for each mountain, should he choose to activate that. It's not really gonna make a difference though, because this turn, I mean, I can go ahead and cast this. don't really think it's going to make a difference, but once I attack, and the 0/4 is not going to do anything if he blocks, so we'll just go ahead and throw all 3 guys at him, just in case he has something up his sleeve. Which he doesn't. Oh, and the achievements also cannot be unlocked on trial. So, once you defeat your first opponent, you unlock the deck that they played with, and you unlock a card for the deck that you played with. Well guys, that's all I have for you with Magic the Gathering 2012 Duels of the Planeswalkers for this episode. If people are interested in seeing more, I've actually planned on making future episodes to include the multiplayer aspect of this game where I can actually get on live, invite friends to play if they're as dorky as I am and actually have this game. Or I can go in to create custom games featuring the Archenemy, Free-for-All, and Two-Headed Giant modes, and these are just including AI players. So I can go in and make one of these anytime if you're interested in seeing any of those aspects of this game. So be sure to leave your comments and feedback below as to what aspect of this game you might want to see in a future episode. Again, this has been Indy with TGN. Thanks for watching.